HOI4 International legends Nathan Marcel fighting out in a best of 5. First to win 3 games takes home whatever money we have at the end of the stream. Let me put on that money real quick here. If you donate, guys, it goes to these players. We want to see competitive gameplay, but also it's to test the mod, to see what's going on, etc, etc. And we are watching Nave on the blue side, Marcel on the red side. These guys are legends of the HOI4 International, top 8 players. I think they both made 4 figures so far in HOI4, thanks to TommyKay, the god of HOI4 esports. Let's take a look at what Nave is gonna do. Nothing here yet. He might wait for 30-day research bonus. What is he doing? He's going for light tanks first. I hope you saw our one-on-one streams where I explained the tree. The players can choose between aggressive industry, flexible, or build-up industry. We now have aggressive, balanced, and defensive styles of gameplay. Aggressive means you get a lot of mills, but you have nothing else. And the other styles are you have a bit more civs. You're weaker in the beginning, but you get stronger in the long run. Something we're still trying to balance, man. 1.25k light tanks coming for Nave. You can choose 750 medium tanks or 500 heavy tanks. That's where he's going. Whereas my boy Marcel, starting with infantry equipment bonus here, 5% soft attack on his unit. And what is he going for? He's going industry. Doesn't go for the tanks here. And with the change that the build-up is not 60 days anymore, it's 90 days. It is now even better to go in industry. And he is going for flexible industry, which is a mix between civs and mills, as you can see here. This is a very micro mod. If you have seen our pre-streams of where we showed the mod, also mills on both sides. Ain't nobody going for... He's actually converting. That's his tactic. He likes to convert his civs into mills, whereas Marcel is building real mills. Very interesting. We already have very, very different approaches here to the gameplay, man. What seems to be happening in this game here is that we have a very aggressive rush from Nave, and the question will be, is Marcel able, with his balanced approach to this right now, who didn't even spawn tanks in yet, but he has time. Let's not forget he has 69 nice days. He's building forts. We see already his very defensive approach, where he's building a lot of forts here on the victory point as the trains are shipping in. The question of this game is really gonna be, can Marcel hold? Now, where are Nave's tanks gonna be? He just spawned in 1.2k tanks. He's building them as right now. These light tanks are his bread and butter. They're strong, they're good, they're 30 whiff. This is a 30 whiff mod. And yeah, still no tank spawn here from the boy. I think it's pretty clear. He wants to play an anti-tank 1 infantry build. Can't noodle! Raising us by $100. These players now playing for $300. Thank you, Can't Noodle, you crazy fucker, man. Thank you, thank you. The war is about to start in 30 days. It is a beautiful game of an aggressive rush against the defender, and it's going to be very interesting. Okay, and we're going in, man. 3 days. Welcome to the first official showcase match. He converted all his mills. He has 10 civs left against 40 civs on Marcel. 32 mills on him. 61 mills. This is a perfect example of aggression versus defense, even though you could say balanced approach. We're gonna look at Nave here. The game is starting. This mod is fast. TommyKay's one-on-one league is gonna be fast, and he's going in. It looks like Marcel knew what's coming. He's already preparing for this attack. They're getting pierced 100%. Beautiful defense stats here. He cannot break through Marcel's defense. He's getting pierced to shit here, and the battle of the plains is happening. The stats looking great for Marcel, getting the green bubbles everywhere. Is Nave gonna... Oh, Nave with the red bubbles cannot break through. He can't beat infantry. Desperate, the last stand even happening here. Beautiful hold. Let's take a look at the tank count of Nave, who already is down 600 tanks. The light tank rush has been crushed here. And right now you could argue that the aggressive light tank rush looks mega weak right now. But I disagree with that. He literally ran into a perfectly entrenched anti-tank defense of Marcel here. Unbelievable. Oh, and now he sees he needs to do different approaches here. The beautiful prediction by Marcel has worked. And now he's taking different approaches here. Marcel has to react to this. He's very strong against these light tanks, man. But he needs to micro this now. Beautiful instructment try here. This could be 2 tanks down. Counter pin, retreating instantly. Beautiful reactions. The beauty of this mod is unlike all the other esports you have ever seen on HOI4 is that this mod is fast. APM matters. That was my goal with this mod. And Marcel with a beautiful defense. He's defending everything so elastically. He's so calm here. He's standing behind, and he's just slowly now outworking Nave. The tanks are now going north, trying an approach on small. City 1, and he takes the first victory point. Nave is now actually winning the game. He took the small city. Maybe Marcel has been a bit too defensive here, but he has time. And now Marcel starts to look like he is in trouble. He looked very good in the beginning here, holding it off. But now the northern attack looks great, man. You gotta be very careful about that, man. And here we go. He's switching the tanks around. And, oh, here we go. He's reacting to the first real attack there. What is the infantry division looking like off Nave? It's not a bad one. 20 whiff. Very weak, actually. 30 whiffs are beating that easily. Marcel now on the move here. He lost the victory point. Marcel has to make something happen soon. I actually don't know what the victory condition is. If you have less than 20 city points, you will lose points for every city you have lost. So because Nave rules a city, Marcel's points are slowly ticking down. Ah, that's genius. Oh, Marcel looking bad now. The light tanks are now showing the full potential. He produced so many light tanks that the anti-tank might not be enough. I think the counter to tanks is other tanks, you know? But it's a beautiful idea from Marcel, who is countering the north. Beautiful micromanagement. And there's the first encirclement. 2 fucking divisions going down. Oh my god, it's fucking crazy already here. The tanks saving it with low orc. This is crazy right now. This is micromanagement. This is exactly what I have been fucking preaching for years now. The TommyKay 1-on-1 mod is gonna be the craziest mod on the market. Micromanagement everywhere. These guys are sweating. The first 2 infantry going down for Nave. Nave is just so dependent on these 4 light tanks. And the infantry with the anti-air from Marcel, which is also better infantry because it's 30 whiff, is just so much more capable of big pushes. They're everywhere. And slowly, Marcel is running away. Not a beautiful encirclement. Oh my god, this is looking grim. You can see it right here. This is the micro-heaviest thing HOI4 has probably ever seen, which means Dankers will never be in the top 8, that's for sure. The supply is a fucking joke here. But now the counter encirclement. It is a bloodbath indeed. Marcel has to save his 2 divisions here. The problem with him is he has very valuable divisions. His divisions are very, very valuable. And 2 of them might be going down. Another counter encirclement. That's 3 divisions for Nave. This might be 1-0 for Marcel, who's bringing home $300 to Hungary, man. Viktor Orban's going to be very happy about these taxes. And it looks very grim. The light tanks here. 5 light tanks, 7 light tanks on the map. Trying to save it. The light tank damage is huge, but 1k defense here breaks through. Oh my god, he saved it. But look at the supply. Look at the damage done already on these divisions. And the battle. Oh my god, what a back and forth. 2 divisions going down the north. You can see this map is all about micro. Whoever has the micro, you can push north, you can push south, you can push the forest, you can push everything you want. And the encirclement looks final here. Oh, this could be a GG. He went way too all on these light tanks, and he's gonna lose most of them right now in this encirclement. And Marcel knew exactly what was coming. He knew it's aggressive. He knew it's gonna be light tanks. He even was ready for the plane push. He just was in the mind of Nave, knew exactly what was coming, and takes game number 1.
All right.
You calling GG?
Yes, first game.
Okay,
Goes
that
to
is
Marcel.
game number 1 for Marcel. GG, man. Sick game. That was fucking crazy cool to watch, man. Holy shit. It's very, very fun. I need a co-caster. This shit is fucking hard. Also, price pool has been risen to 300 euros, man.
What?
Holy fuck.
1-0 for Marcel. $303 currently on the line. Game number 2, Nave now on red against Marcel's blue, man. I think game number 2 was great. I think when certain criticism like the game's too short, I like that. The whole idea was to have short games. I don't want to sit in an 8-hour great game anymore. Let's take a look if Nave is now coming up with a different approach to this. Nave here on red. Heavy tank, switches it out. Not going for 1.25k light tanks anymore. It is the 500 heavy tanks. You will have much less tanks on the field, but you have very, very strong tanks. Very different approach here for the heavy tanks. I will guess Marcel's once again playing industry first. He looks like he actually practices a lot. We see anti-tank 1 from Marcel, which is probably not going to be able to pierce the heavy tanks. He is once again going for a nice infantry approach, a lot of motorized. It looks like trucks are very big meta. Everybody loves the trucks. Artillery 1, soft attack, no anti-tank, but anti-air. We have the difference between anti-tank player and anti-air player here. Very, very interesting. Okay, both ready? Okay, and game is starting. Let's have fun. Once again, a very aggressive approach here. He's turning offensives to get milled, whereas Marcel is a very conservative approach, much more controlled. Once again, playing the balanced build, man. Why not bet on a winning horse? He is trying that again, but this time Nave is attacking with heavy tanks and not light tanks. Gonna be very, very interesting. I really wonder what... Oh, medium focus. I like he takes flexible first, because he wants the 5 civs and 2 mills apparently, and now he's doing the mediums. We're having 750 mediums spawning in. And we see a lot of infantry and 3 heavy tanks from Nave. And Nave again choosing aggressive industry. He's such an aggressive player, man. And we see a 10 with spam by Marcel, just training. Nice garrison order, which means he has 0 issues with supply here. Whereas Nave already is losing a little bit. 2% only, enough, not much, but in perfection terms, Marcel already is a little bit ahead here. And here we go. We have a 10 with spam Marcel with no medium tanks on the field yet. Against a heavy tank. And there we go. The heavy tanks are already crushing the defense of the 10 whiffs here. The 10 whiffs have nothing ready. They have no anti-tank. They cannot pierce these heavy tanks. 2 heavy tanks instead of 4 light tanks last time. And this looks very strong already for Nave, who is just running through. The supply hub is being taken in a second. Going for the supply hub already. Nave looking so strong. What is Marcel doing? Where's the medium? There's the medium tanks. Just started here with 3 medium tanks unequipped here. He is still missing 463 mediums, man. He doesn't just have the production yet. It's becoming more and more. He didn't choose the aggressive playstyle. The question of the game is right now, can these 2 heavy tanks do enough damage for now? He took the supply hub. It is connected. Beautifully played. You follow the railway, man. That's how you do it. The opener of 2 heavy tanks looking so good here. The heavy tanks now struggling, actually. Wow. They're struggling? The heavy tanks are getting fully pierced by the medium tanks. What? So far, the 2 heavy tanks are not performing well. This is looking grim for Nave once again, who's running out of infantry equipment, man. But now the heavy tanks with the damage that's starting now. Nave isn't done here. The heavy tanks are going in, trying to encircle. There's a bug currently, but this is actually 2 plane tiles here. There's a bug here, but there we see the counter from Marcel. He's trying a counter already. The heavy tanks have to retreat. Nave is looking for openings. Nave is trying so hard. Beautiful fucking kill here. This could be very dangerous, but I think Marcel is good enough to counter this already. He has 3 mediums ready, and Nave understands he doesn't have enough to do it here. He will get instant encircled. I like just the presence of Marcel's medium tanks is enough to scare Nave here, and Nave has to find a way to do more damage here. His aggressive, the more time ticks down, the weaker he gets, and he's aggressive as fuck. He's trying his best. He's actually taking more and more. He now took the west side, and that means for the first time, we now have the mana, the victory win condition. Pro Nave, he is now taking away the health points of Marcel, and almost an encirclement, man. But now, here we go. We're reaching a point where Marcel produces so many medium tanks. He's just crushing the 3 heavy tanks of Nave. Nave's aggressive approach, once again, too weak. He is losing so many heavies. His aggressive approach just doesn't have late game. We're in the late game here, and he's just out of heavies, out of infantry. And that's why I see Marcel as a massive favorite to win this here. Still, Nave is staying active. Nave is not getting up. He's looking for a great encirclement in the north. The mediums have to react. The mediums are coming north. That's encircled. Can he do the damage? The damage I just have been talking about. That's what he needs to do here. And oh, there's a medium in there. There's a medium in there. Oh my god. The supply doesn't look the best here. Oh my god. The 2 mediums should be ready to take this. 0 orc on the heavies. The heavies have to retreat. Beautiful pressure. And Marcel looking in trouble here. He needs to use his advantage. He has medium tanks. Is he building medium tank? And there we see it. There we see it. APM and micromanagement is so important here. He is not building a medium tank. He needs 450 medium tanks. He's almost ready to make another medium tank division. His production is great, but he's not producing anything with it. And that is an encirclement. Nave going too deep. That is 33% of his heavy tank divisions. What? Yeah, what?
Yeah, nice.
The tank died. The tank died. Which is showdown. Yeah, the tank died.
That's
Tank is down. Nave went too aggressive. Oh man, Marcel actually lost a shit ton in the last minutes here. Still looking much better than Nave. If we take a look at Nave here. Wait, what? Nave got all his tanks back. How did he make 600 heavy tanks? The fuck did he do that? Anyway, Nave looking ultra good now, man. There might be some drama and even encircling. Beautiful micromanagement here. Taking care of these undersupplied divisions by Marcel. This might be a 1-1, gentlemen. We have drama, Ramabama. There's actually 3 plane tiles. And this is looking really grim now for Marcel, who I thought is going to take this away. He actually takes a lot of damage now. So let's see if we have a GG here soon. Marcel not giving up yet. Marcel still trying, but he lost a lot of industry, man. The attack is so relentless here. The 2 heavy tanks have taken this game here. And here comes the final attack. Marcel trying with 4 mediums again. But I think Nave has him on lockdown here. Even though I was checking you a lot, Marcel. Your industry was still amazing the whole time.
Yeah.
You didn't really lose any factories because they're all behind. Are you calling GG?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 1-1. Anyway, final game, best of 3. Who takes $300? We got Nave back on blue, Marcel on red. The aggressive player Nave has taken the game here with 2 heavy tanks. One of them died. 3 heavy tanks, one of them died. And Marcel, the more calm defensive player. So let's take a look here. Nave is once again heavy tanks. They were successful for him. A bit more interested in industry this time, whereas we see Marcel, no focus yet. We know he's very nervous. We heard it in Discord. He is nervous as fuck. Grand final, guys. Grand final. Let's fucking go, boys. Nave or Marcel, $300. I remember when I was young, $300 would have saved my whole week, man. Marcel, what are you gonna do now? He likes to open up balanced. He loves this balanced approach. Anti-tank upgrades. What is he gonna do next? APM, not just there yet. Aggressive again by Nave. He is a berserker. He is crazy. Aggressive heavy tank Nave against balanced anti-tank. Is he doing medium tank? He is going back to his approach. He does 0 tanks and he just tried to pierce the tanks. But this time it's heavy tanks, not light tanks. Will his anti-tank build be enough to pierce the heavy tanks? We are getting close. 15 days left until we have the final battle of the day. $300 on the line. Who's gonna take it? Marcel could probably buy a house from that in Hungary, man. Mills are being built on both sides. Already a massive bonus on industry on Marcel. He likes the industry build. Look at that. So much more civs. We once again need Nave to win it quick, man. Where are the heavy tanks, Navy boy? There's the first heavy tank. I think he's gonna change this infantry division to a second heavy tank. The legendary 2 heavy tanks of Nave have to show again if they get shit done. But we see the tactic now that Marcel showed in the first game. He knows what's coming. He knows the attack comes in the plains. This is so beautiful of this mod. We have plains, urban, wood, we have desert. And the war is happening now. The grand final of the beta show matches here. And here comes the approach. This is going to be the deciding factor of this game. Is there any air yet? Yes. The green air from Nave. He took the focus early. And he has the red attack. Beautiful defense. And 100% piercing, man. Can he do it? Beautiful the orc. Oh my god. Marcel has to be so careful here. He's overreacting, sending everything in. Marcel is only having... Oh god, oh god. Marcel only has anti-tank infantry. That's all it is. He is fully piercing these tanks. And he's losing another fight here. Where's the supply hub? Losing that supply would be bad. Who will hold the supply hub in a second? I'm out of... so fucking dry. And he holds it! Desperate defense holds it. Your last standing it. Already holding the first major approach here. Nave needs to be active. Tries to take the north. Unorganized divisions here. The infantry could do damage. It's all about the ultimate defense. Gets a red bubble now here. Holds it. Marcel needs to show us he has this. And there he clicks it. Loses efficiency. But he took the efficiency build. Efficiency cap. That's why you do that. That's big stuff. He already has almost 50% efficiency. And the anti-tank 2 is now coming in. And it's going to pierce the shit out of these 2 heavy tanks. Beautiful game here so far. Marcel needs time. He needs to hold. And Nave needs to be aggressive. He needs to do damage. The supply up still with him. The supply looking bad on these heavy tanks. Can he take it? Green bubble now coming from so many different directions. Still is fully piercing the heavy tanks. He cannot take it. He gets the fighters. The green air is actually disputed now. And he's not taking it. Marcel is right now the one with the shittier equipment. But as time passes, his superior industry is going to take care of this. Oh, might Nave take it? He even both... Oh, he's encircling and he has air support. Oh, that's beautiful. And it goes down! Takes the supply hub! The 2 heavy tanks are taking it down! Spawns in the 3rd heavy tank, unequipped yet. Entire is there. And slowly now, it's getting more and more green here for Marcel. Time is ticking for him. Marcel is utterly winning the infantry war. And he's breaking through, taking the west side. And Marcel is taking the first victory condition points from here. It's all about the 2 heavy tanks. What are they going to do? And the infantry build of Marcel is showing strength now. Beautiful macro here. He's using a lot of different generals to grind them. And now we see the approach here. Is he taking back the supply? He is taking back the supply up. He needs to micro it though. He's getting it. The supply up might be going to him. There, he took it back. Beautifully done. Nave seems a bit overwhelmed with the micro. This could be a massive encirclement here. Now the heavy tanks are securing the south here. The west city should be encircled. The infantry build of Marcel looking great. He's losing a shit ton of equipment, man. Let's take a look at Nave here. How's Lake looking on the same side? He's fully green of equipment, man. Time is actually almost on the aggressive player's side here. Nave is looking better with equipment. Marcel is burning equipment. Yes, he took the city. He's pushing back, but for what price? He has the industry to back it up. But my god, did he lose a lot here. Heavy anti-tank free once again in this mod. We resource stuff very fast because we want the fast game. Anti-tank free will utterly nullify the heavy tanks of Nave. And the technology is going ahead for Marcel here. But the heavy tanks doing their thing. But Marcel trying his best to counter it. Very good counters. Even last stance here, he's not giving it supply hub. Supply hub is so important here. It's a plain supply hub, and he might be... Is he holding it? Oh, no, he's not. Oh, 8 divisions last standing here. This must be so much damage. He doesn't take it. He's trying so hard to keep the supply hub. Very well played by Marcel here, who is not even defending anything here. He is just fully taking care of these 3 heavy tanks. And there's anti-tank free. Anti-tank free has arrived, and he is now being successful. Is he taking my city? He's pinning the heavies. The heavy tanks are trying to save the city here. This could be it. This could be it. The west side is falling. That means advantage for Marcel. He took it, and that's an advantage for him. He is now taking the life power of Nave away. Marcel now the favorite to win this game. Nave is looking weak. Oh, Nave. Where's the micro? Where's the micro, Nave? There is a possible encirclement. The 2 heavies already. And there's the micro. That guy is a fucking veteran. He waits for the approach. Fucking counters instantly, man. That guy knows what he's doing. And it's looking really, really good for Marcel still. The pressure is relentless. He might get it. Where's the micro, Nave? You have to counter. This could be 2 divisions down. Beautiful pin. That's 2 divisions. There's the counter. But also a counter from Marcel. But the heavies might be able to take it. He needs to kill them. They're unorked. That is 2 kills of good 20 with divisions here. Beautiful kill for Marcel. And Marcel is starting to run away with the game. Another $20 donation. Now $327 going possibly to Marcel. Thank you, Satan, for the donation, man. And that is 2 kills. Holy shit. Marcel, the man on the fence, like Muhammad Ali, comes out and gives George Foreman the punch. Now it is Nave who was against the fence here. Beautifully recovered by Marcel, who rules the city. Nave's infantry is very, very weak. And Marcel just has to be calm here. He just has to chill, and he's gonna take this very slowly. Anti-tank infantry, artillery free. Marcel is running away. The defensive player looking stronger today. Oh, Navy. 6 heavy tanks now. This is his final move, but I think the major problem is here. He never went heavy tanks free. This is old equipment. This is old stuff. Technocracy wins again. Nave 6 heavy tanks. Probably can't keep up anymore. They're losing so much equipment, man. Nave is running out of every type of equipment. He lost 500 tanks. 500 tanks and then circled in the west side. 520 waves down here. Marcel showing, I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna just sit here. I'm taking your soul right now, Nave. Oh, Lord Almighty. Beautiful kills here by Marcel. Wow, this could always be a GG. 7 divisions down, and Nave is gonna need a miracle here to come back from this, man. Marcel taking it, being relentless. This might be it. Nave has not much left. The heavy tanks weren't good enough. This is the end of Nave. I think we have a winner. GG 2-1 for Marcel, taking $327, bro.
Okay, Marcel gets his money. He's happy.
Marcel, into you, man. How do you feel?
I feel like the planning paid off. I tested this build with middle path. I mean, if you survive the first few months, you just outproduce, because you have the cap. It's not even the civs. You just have 20% more cap, and you just outproduce him.
That was really good. That was so much better than I thought. 2K viewers, mad fun. Thank you so much, guys.